Hi, this is Curtis Coopersmith with NRSWorld.com. Today we're out here at the NRS Training Center in the NRS Pro Shop. Today I'm going to talk to you about how to properly put on dahlia wraps. We get a lot of questions about exactly how to actually put on the dahlia wraps. We sell a lot of varieties of dahlia wraps, but how do they actually go on? How do they really work? What's the main purpose of them? Well, the main purpose of the rubber is going to stick to the nylon or poly blend rope. So what I'm going to do is we recommend that you have a horn saver on the base of your horn. The horn saver is going to protect the leather of your horn. It's also going to save you from, if you happen to dally through your dahlia wraps, that you'll be able to still have some rubber there to save you. But first and foremost, you just get a piece of dahlia wrap. They come in normally packages of 10 or 12. I'd like to try to stretch them out a little bit before I put them on. But you don't want to put your dahlia wrap on flat. You don't want to have it to where it just lays flat, because that way your rope isn't going to be able to grab. So what I want to do is I want to be able to get a few little twists in it before I put it on. So the first level, I have a few little twists in it. I'm going to put it around the very bottom base of my horn. So I'm going to put it around the base, pulling it pretty snug. We don't want it so snug that it's not going to work. We want to have a little bit of looseness in there. That way that your rope's going to have some stick to it. So I'm going to start wrapping it around, just down here at the bottom to begin with, and kind of work my way up. Once you get to your last wrap, it's going to get a little tougher. You just pull on it, and you'll be able to get it around the base. Alright, for your second piece, the main objective here is we're wanting to cover the entire horn. We don't want to have too much rubber, but we want to have enough to where it's not going to stick, it's not going to cut all the way through. So my second piece, I'm going to start at the bottom again. Again, getting a few little creases in it, that way I can be able to have my rope stick, and I'm just going to go around 3 times this time. So I'm going to get it around 3 times. You can see it's still pretty loose around here, but I've got a pretty good base. I've got the whole entire horn covered now. So now I've got plenty of room. We recommend that you put about 4 to 6 pieces on, depending on what you like. The biggest thing is that if you just have 2 pieces on and you burn through one, then you're stuck. Then you're at the base of your horn. So you want to have enough rubber on there to where you can be able to burn through a piece and still have some dahlia wrap left on there. So once again, like on my third piece, I'm going to start at the bottom again, and I'm just going to wrap it the exact same way. So now I've got the horn pretty well evenly covered. We want to make sure that we have quite a bit of rubber down at the bottom, because primarily you're going to be dallying towards the bottom of your horn. Especially because when you're dallying, you want to be able to feel the bottom of your swells when you're dallying. So you want to make sure that you get quite a bit of rubber down here at the bottom. Making sure that I'm covering the bottom base of my horn, that way I don't get my rope stuck in there. Or that way, because it's going to burn a lot there, that way I have quite a bit of rubber right there to stick to. So once I'm getting down here towards my third piece, it's getting a little tougher to put on because I have so much dahlia wrap on. So there's my third piece. I've got it pretty tight on there. So I've got 3 pieces. I'm going to go ahead and just put one more piece on my horn here. Make sure that I have quite a bit of rubber so that I'm able to rope quite a bit without worrying about burning all the way through my rubber. Because I don't have a horse here, it's kind of hard for me to show you sitting on the saddle, but we recommend that you're sitting on your saddle while you're putting your wraps on. That way you can look down and see exactly where you want your wrap to go, because you can tell exactly where you're going to dally. But mainly, once again, you're going to be putting it around the bottom. So for my fourth and final piece, I'm going to be sitting on my saddle here, and I'm going to make sure I can get 3 full rotations out of it. So you might have to stretch it a little bit right there, get it tight, get your third wrap around. So now I've got plenty of dahlia wrap. I've got my entire bottom covered, pretty stout. I've got the middle covered, and I've also got the top covered. And if for some reason I happen to dally through that, I have my horn saver to protect it. If you have any questions about this product or any other products that we offer, or any just general tack questions, please feel free to call us anytime at 800-467-6746. Once again, this is Curtis Cooper Smith with NRSWorld.com, your world for all things Western.